You pay for fast internet every month, but somehow your Wi-Fi still lags, buffers, and disappears the moment you move 2 rooms away from the router. You blame your internet provider, you restart the router for the 10th time, but the real problem is not your internet speed. The real problem is that you do not actually understand Wi-Fi. First up, we got the first ever Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi 1 was the very first version of Wi-Fi released back in 1997. At that time, the internet itself was slow, and wireless internet was still a brand new idea. Wi-Fi 1 had a maximum speed of only 2 megabits per second, which is extremely slow by today's standards. With Wi-Fi 1, basic web browsing was possible, but it was not smooth or fast. Websites took a long time to load, images appeared very slowly, and watching videos online was basically impossible. The signal range was also very limited, which meant you had to stay close to the router for it to work properly. Even though Wi-Fi 1 was slow and unreliable, it was still revolutionary at the time because it introduced the idea of connecting to the internet without cables. Next up, we got Wi-Fi 2. Wi-Fi 2 was released in 1999. This generation was a major improvement compared to Wi-Fi 1 and was the first version of Wi-Fi that people could actually use comfortably. Wi-Fi 2 increased the maximum speed from 2 megabits per second to 11 megabits per second, which was a huge upgrade at the time. This made browsing the internet feel noticeably faster, and websites no longer felt completely painful to use. This was also the Wi-Fi generation that helped wireless internet become popular in homes, schools, and offices. Laptops started including built-in Wi-Fi, and people realized they could connect to the internet without being stuck to a desk with cables. Next on the list is Wi-Fi 3. Wi-Fi 3 was released in 2003. It was actually faster than Wi-Fi 2, with speeds reaching up to 54 megabits per second, which was a massive jump at the time. However, Wi-Fi 3 had one big problem. Its signal range was much shorter, and it struggled to pass through walls. This made it less practical for most homes, even though it offered better performance. Because of this limitation, Wi-Fi 3 never became very popular with regular users. It existed, it worked, and it was fast, but it was quickly overshadowed by better and more balanced Wi-Fi generations that came shortly after. Next up, we got Wi-Fi 4. Wi-Fi 4 was released in 2009. This was the moment when Wi-Fi stopped feeling like a weak backup option and started becoming the main way people connected to the internet. Wi-Fi 4 dramatically increased speeds, reaching up to 600 megabits per second under ideal conditions. Even though most people never hit that full speed, the real improvement came from stability and range. Wi-Fi 4 could cover larger areas, handle walls better, and support multiple devices at the same time without completely falling apart. This was also the first Wi-Fi generation that worked on both the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequency bands. Wi-Fi 4 is the reason streaming videos became normal, online gaming became playable over Wi-Fi, and laptops no longer needed Ethernet cables at all. Next on the list is Wi-Fi 5. Wi-Fi 5 arrived in 2014. This generation focused heavily on speed and was designed for a world where people were streaming videos, watching Netflix, and using multiple devices at the same time. Wi-Fi 5 pushed maximum speeds into the gigabit range, meaning over 1,000 megabits per second in perfect conditions. This made high-quality video streaming, fast downloads, and smooth online gaming much more reliable. One of the biggest improvements with Wi-Fi 5 was how it handled multiple devices. Instead of sending data to one device at a time, Wi-Fi 5 became much better at managing several phones, laptops, and smart TVs all connected at once. Next up, we got Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 was released in 2019. Unlike previous generations, Wi-Fi 6 was not just about raw speed, it was about efficiency, stability, and handling crowded networks. Wi-Fi 6 improved maximum speeds even further, but the real benefit was how it performed when many devices were connected at the same time. Phones, laptops, tablets, smart TVs, smart lights, and even smart fridges could all stay connected without slowing everything down. This generation introduced smarter ways to send data, allowing the router to communicate with multiple devices simultaneously instead of switching between them constantly. This reduced lag, improved battery life on devices, and made Wi-Fi feel more consistent. We cannot forget about Wi-Fi 6E. Wi-Fi 6E is not a completely new generation, but an extension of Wi-Fi 6. The big difference is that Wi-Fi 6E introduced support for the 6 GHz band, which completely changed how wireless traffic could flow. Because the 6 GHz band is newer and less crowded, Wi-Fi 6E offers extremely low latency and very stable performance. This is especially useful for gaming, virtual reality, and high-quality streaming. The downside is that 6 GHz has slightly less range and does not pass through walls as well. This means Wi-Fi 6E works best when you are relatively close to the router. And now at last, we got the newest generation Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7 is the newest and most powerful Wi-Fi generation so far. This is where wireless internet starts competing seriously with wired connections. Wi-Fi 7 supports insanely high speeds, potentially reaching multiple gigabits per second. In simple terms, this means downloads that finish in seconds, ultra-low latency gaming, and near-instant streaming. One of the biggest features of Wi-Fi 7 is the ability to use multiple frequency bands at the same time. Instead of choosing between 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, or 6 GHz, Wi-Fi 7 can combine them for faster and more stable connections. If this video helped you finally understand Wi-Fi, make sure to like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments which Wi-Fi generations you are using right now.